Friends, this year is very special, 2025. And I think this is the year of recovery from COVID. Of course, we had a little bit rough time 2024, and we can expect things will get better in 2025. And New Year is very special. And for Buddhists, of course, New Year means a lot of things. And now in the Buddha's year, actually, it's the 2568th and 69th year. What this means is it's counted from the Buddha's death, and then usually for the Buddhists, the New Year actually happened in May. Because of the Buddha's birthday. Of course, for the Sri Lankans, the New Year occurs in April, April 13th and 14th. And now, when we mean by New Year, is January 1st. January 1st is actually according to the Gregorian calendar. So, roughly, it kind of matches with Christianity, or what we call common era. So this new year occurs right after Christmas. So with the Jesus birth. So in the Western world, of course, now in the rest of the world also, because of European and Western influence, January 1st become very special, very important. And because it is very closer to Christmas, now this whole period from the 23rd roughly to 2nd or 3rd of January considers a holiday time. So it doesn't mean necessarily a religious one, very much a secular one. So the secular holiday, people to rest. So New Year is actually a resting time because throughout the year we work very hard. And if you are a student or if you're a worker, throughout the time you will do a lot of work. So you could call Christmas and the New Year that period. It's a time for you to recharge your batteries. You need little rest. So New Year kind of marked that beginning time, auspicious time. So we could call it a time for people to plan the year. The Buddhism is, I do not think against planning. What Buddhism is rejecting is being attached to the outcome. So actually, as a Buddhist, as a Sri Lankan, it's very important that we plan the year, because planning means we use our resources efficiently, the financial resources, also the time, because time is actually a very valuable one. Perhaps it's more valuable than the salaries that you get. So if one can efficiently use the time, and that's the mark of success. So maybe 2025 we can consider as a time to initiate new things and reflect upon 2024 and 2023 and COVID period starting from 2019. We may not have been able to do a lot of things like traveling, studies, and applying for new jobs, buying houses, settling down in a new place, and, attention to your body, good health, and also to work for your well-being, like, for example, practice of meditation, engagement in religious activities, going in pilgrimage, like for example, to India, to Bodh Gaya and Sri Lanka. These are the things that I think which will make your life richer, uh, because uh, because most of the time we tend to think our time in material terms. We seems to occasionally neglect our health and the well-being and the pleasure. So New Year could be a project for you, a project for you to plan your time efficiently, time for your studies, time for exercises, time for new, learn languages, time for if you are not seeing your parents and the relatives at home in Sri Lanka or abroad, time to see them. So all of these can be done in the new year. And so making a wish, making a determination is very appropriate for us. And so, some people say that Buddhists should not make any planning. I think it is dead wrong. What needs is that we need planning because it's called Samma Vayama. It's one of the components of the Eightfold Path. So the effort, Vayama, is a very important one. See, we wouldn't have the Buddha Gautama, Siddhartha Gautama, if he didn't make effort. Buddha met a previous Buddha called Dipankara. At that time, uh, Buddha was named Sumedha. He was ascetic, and he saw Buddha was arriving from Amarapura, and when he was flying in the air, he came and learned that Buddha is coming. He came down. He asked for some work, and he got cleaning the road for Buddha's arrival. At that time, he couldn't finish the work. The Buddha came. So that he was prepared in a muddy place. So he lied down to make a bridge. So this is very important for us to think about this idea of using your body as the bridge. It has a very lot of symbolical meaning. I cannot take talk all of them, symbolic ideas. But one thing is the Buddha Dipankara refused to walk on his body, and then the Buddha Dipankara told the ascetic Sumedha, this gentleman who is on the lying down, making a bridge on this muddy water, is not an ordinary person. This man, this young ascetic, is going to be a future Buddha. So there, the ascetic Sumedha make a determination to become a Buddha like Dipankara. And that's how we were lucky, we were auspicious, he was able to become a Buddha. So, suppose ascetic Sumedha did not make that determination, did not get the declaration or vivarana from Buddha Dipankara, he won't be able to attain enlightenment. So here, a very a good correction for people who think about the Buddhists shouldn't plan anything. That's not right. So the making effort, making a planning, and organizing your life is a very important part of it. What Buddhism reject is after you plan, you can make all effort to achieve it, but you cannot control the outcome. So, as healthy people, we should not be attached to the outcome. So our attitude should be, we do our best at the present moment. We allow new opportunities, new results, creative outcomes to arise without our intervention. So that's the nature of things. So you make your full effort and you wait. So to cut it short, my message to you today is make a plan, make a determination, make a wish, and organize your time for the new year. And the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha will bless you. And I wish you good health, happiness, and safety and success in this new year. Happy New Year to you.